So, been a long time since we've done one of these. There's a little something going on called COVID-19. So, we've been stuck up in the house for a while.
Keep your distance.
Yeah. Want 6 feet. He's 6 feet, bud. So, we decided to tackle a little project we want to do for a little while. And I like hunting from the ground blind, but Birdie didn't really like it. So, we're actually going to build a new kind of treehouse stand out back. So we did a curbside pickup with Home Depot, which was really great. Trying to spend some money, keep these people in business. And we're going to try to tackle this over the next couple days. See how it...
One person stand.
A one-person stand. No cuddling, no nothing. But we have 911 on speed dial for 2 reasons. For injuries, because I will be using power tools, and the other one is for domestic disputes.
You're just using a drill.
There could be a domestic dispute throughout this process. There typically is. And we'll see. We have 911 at the ready.
Minor.
It'll be minor, but it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. So we decided that our base itself is going to be 3/4 inch plywood that I have kicking around here in the barn, and it's 3 feet by 4 feet. Like we said earlier, it's not going to be a double up stand for the two of us to sit in, because the odds of that happening aren't very good, but that's the size we're going to go with. We kind of tested it with the chair we're going to use inside it, so it'll be a little snug, but I think it'll be plenty big enough for us to chill out in through the hunt. So now we got to attach those 10-foot posts to the bottom of this, but the biggest challenge is going to be, we're building this in the barn, and then we have to get it out back, so we're actually going to end up assembling it here, and then disassembling it, and then carrying it kind of piece by piece out to the woods, and then reassembling it back there. So we'll see how this goes.
That was easy. No domestics. So
No domestics.
now we have to disassemble, or actually we have to stand it up first to make sure everything is aligned properly. Then we'll disassemble, carry it out to the location, and reassemble.
And then we have to work on the top.
And work on the top.
Keep going. This is quick. Going quick. So we've raised the tower, and when when it got to the top, we both kind of looked at each other and went, "Whew, that's high. That's way higher than we've ever had anything before."
We've only ever been like 6 feet.
6 feet, but that's 10 feet, but wow. That looks pretty high. But I think this is going to work out okay. Birdie now working on the frame. So 2x2 in the frame. Here's our actually platform, or actually the chair we're going to be using, but there's the platform. We're just cutting the corner posts now, and then we'll frame it in. We're getting closer. It's starting to look like something now. So we're just framing it in with the 2x2s. And then we'll see how this goes. We've already tried sitting in it. So this is going to be our entrance from the back wall here. So he's just trimming up that piece to go across the frame, and then we'll short up a little bit better. I think it's still a little loose, but I think once we put the paneling on, once we put the OSB on, I think it'll tighten right up. So stay tuned. So we got our frame in now. We kind of set the height on this beam right here, because that's where we're going to rest the crossbow on. But I think we may have to play with that height. It's not going to be perfect for her or I. It's going to be kind of in between, I think. But if it's better for her than me, that's okay. But now it's time to board in the sides. I think we're going to do windows on the side instead of leaving it open. So that'll be a challenge, but we're going to try it. This is coming together too easy.
Still no domestic.
Still no domestic. This is awesome. It's great.
Coming together nicely. RJ's putting the front panel on. We had to go with nails. The screws were just a little bit too long and coming through on the inside. Someone's going to rip a finger off.
So we've got it to this point. We've got the front on and the back on. The back door is going to remain open like that for us to get in. We've left the sides off and the top off, just so to make it a little easier to transport back out back. We'll take those back out there, put them together out there, and then The fun part will be getting this on top of the structure that's out there and then raising that structure. So that will be, is there domestic coming on that one?
That could be where the domestic happens.
Stay tuned. If you hear 911 coming to Prospect, it was us. We're back here Saturday morning and we've got everything out here now. We lightened this up a little bit. We dragged this out. It wasn't too bad. But we've got the roof, which is going to be heavy plywood again. And more sides. We left the sides off because it was easier to carry without them. And then just a ladder and a bunch of other stuff just to trim the tree down. And then assemble this and hopefully raise it up into the trees. This could be challenging, but we're going to see. We have a plan, right?
Day 2, and we're both still alive.
Yeah. And we've used some power tools. But here comes the chainsaw. The chainsaw is coming out.
Oh, boy.
Oh, we'll see.
Oh, the top is attached to the base. He's just got a couple more screws to put in, and then we'll see how this goes. Okay, here comes the fun part. RJ is going to get the chainsaw going. And as you can see, we have to clear in between these 2 trees. And I think
I used the chainsaw and I got all the fenders. Look it, I'm still good. So we're guessing, we're really guessing that that is going to fit in this gap. I have measured it, I've eyeballed. You know what that means?
Yeah.
It ain't going to fit through that.
No, we know what your measurements are like, RJ.
So we trimmed all the tree off, and now is going to be the fun part of trying to. We don't even know if we've trimmed high enough. We're just flying by the seat of our pants. No domestics yet. We're good.
Stay tuned.
Okay, so the plan is we have it on its side. We're going to lift it up and see, measurement-wise, if we trimmed enough trees. I'm thinking no at this point. And we're going to have to shimmy it into place around that tree. We'll see.
Where you are, so you're on the side.
So in typical fashion, it doesn't fit. And as you saw when we were lifting up, it's actually pretty awkward to move around. So we've decided we're just going to go over a bit, but we're going to put it in front of that tree instead of in between the trees, and then we're going to ratchet strap it to the tree. It's actually pretty tricky to maneuver at this point. It feels like it wants to come this way, but we don't want it coming this way. Because if it hits the ground, we don't know if it's going to stay together. So we're just going to shimmy it over.
Oh, it won't stay together.
It probably won't stay together. So we
Humpty
still,
Dumpty sat on a wall.
yeah, I know. She's going to have a good fall. So it's still ratchet strapped, so it can't go this way, but we want to shimmy it this way. Okay, we could probably come that way. We can go in. That almost settled. That almost settled right into place. Like almost like it was meant to be right where it is. What do you think, Bertie?
Well,
We get a little trimming up there, but that, and it almost felt like it doesn't want to move anymore. Like that strap's loose.
I know the strap is loose, but that almost gives me the
Not- she was so happy with that move. Now she wants to move it over further. I like it there.
Yeah, I think it'll work there. It's still, it's out a little bit more than what we wanted it to be, but but
We're gonna start really brushing it.
yeah, like a lot. Because this can't be.
You got a lot of work cut out for you brushing that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna climb up here with the ladder, ratchet strap it around this tree nice and tight with the blue one, and we'll see how that goes. My little helpers come back with some wood to attach to the tree. And look at, she's starting her brushing in process. Look at you go, Birdie. You out of breath?
For me? Just a little bit.
Yeah, all right. We've done some shimmying around, and we put a new brace on here. It was a little bit sloppy, I think, but these two braces here firmed it right up, and we've got it ratchet strapped there, and across the top. Up top, it's way higher than we've ever sat before, but I like it. I like it a lot, and it's pretty cool. So we've got a bunch of trees here that we're going to start brushing in. I've cut down a couple trees, so we're going to get at that.
All right, now we're at the brushing in stage. RJ held back that tree. It had kind of had an arc in it from the last heavy snowfall, and it was in our way anyways. So he chopped it down. Now we're putting it into place to hide the new stand. And here comes, I think, the last big tree that we need.
I'm a donkey at the poker table, and I'm a mule in the woods.
I'm glad you finally figured that out.
Yeah.
So there's still work to be done. I have no idea where my helper is. So there's the brushing in. It's coming along nicely. Oh, there he is, way up there. Looking great, RJ.
It's pretty killer.
What do you think?
I'm very happy with this.
Do you wish it was October 1st yet?
I wish it was November 1st.
And that, my friend, is how you build a homemade outdoor tree stand, RJ and Birdie style.
Yeah, pretty much hack style. But we did it, it's up, and
Then I had nothing to do with it.
yeah, yeah, if it falls apart, it was my fault. But it's really secure, and it's, I think we both sat in it, and we both are thrilled with the angles and everything, the height, and so now we wait till October 1st. We brushed in a little bit more, but we're pretty happy with how it is. And
I'm pretty tired.
oh, I need a drink.
Me too.
All right, see ya.